Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, boy, this is interesting because for a while now, we thought, well, we know who the villain is, tentacle monster thing. Okay? Okay, well, we can all kind of look at the comics and go, well, Shumagorath. But it looks like we're not getting Shuma. Instead, we're going to get a more Namor-centric villain. Now, what's his name? Gargantos, I think?
Gargantos, yeah.
Okay, ooh, good, I got that one right. Yeah, do you think that they double down and make it one and the same, like an evolution type of thing, or a multiverse type of deal? Or
I don't even believe he's the villain, to be honest.
I honestly, that could work. Yeah.
There's no, I can't see any reality where Gargantos, of all things, is the main villain of a Doctor Strange movie about the multiverse.
Yeah, that's certainly.
It's probably just some side obstacle thing they had to get past. What I found interesting though is Wanda's not included in the Lego set.
Yeah.
It's Doctor Strange, Wong, and America. There's no Wanda.
Yeah.
So is Wanda the villain? Because we've heard that before.
Yeah. I mean, dealing with the Darkhold and stuff and pulling things out of it, maybe it's like bending her mind a little bit more what she's doing. I mean, it's the typical villain thing where I can control it because I'm powerful enough and you don't know that it's influencing you. Like Caecilius had that to a degree in Doctor Strange. So if they were to keep that type of deal up, I would honestly be okay with it because it makes sense. Like that's always something that's made sense to me. It's like, no, you can totally go with this. Like,
so it wouldn't surprise me because at the very end you get like it is Schumer or it is I can't remember what's the thing for the Darkhold. Who wrote that book?
Oh yeah,
Cthulhu, whatever his name is.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, like they reveal it to be that.
Yeah. I mean, for the villain, since you saw it from the Lego set, they could be working for. I don't know if they would go for this, but they could be working for Naga and the Snake God set, maybe, since all three of them are usually Snake God set.
Oh, Snake God. Oh.
I would love if Snake Eyes just shows up. Yo, my movie flopped. I'm here now. What? Uh-oh, that would be amazing.
I mean, they could very well do. Not the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes or the Snake God, but yeah.
Yeah. It's. I mean, there's a lot, and this is that thing where Doctor Strange was supposed to come out a few weeks from now before all the reshuffles again, because remember it got moved around. So it makes sense that the sets are now starting to leak in info because the toy manufacturers are shipping these to stores. Just as an example, the Marvel's What If figures that are still scheduled for this February to hit stores were sitting in the back of stores so much that they just told them, yeah, put them up on shelves, screw it. So like you can get all the sets. I've even seen the alternative versions of like Captain Carter with the stealth suit from the Winter Soldier. Like it's out. Like I don't know what you can't control it, so it's gonna happen. So it's unfortunate this is how we're getting our first look, but it seems to be the typical flow of leaks now, I guess.
Yeah, this is what happens when everything gets reshuffled. But we got an interesting situation with this movie because they're doing like really big reshoots.
Yeah.
So are those reshoots to change the plot of the movie, or those reshoots to be like we couldn't get actors in a certain day, so we've got to redo what we have? No, the typical normal reshoots. Like, which one is it going to be?
Yeah, it's.
I assume it's we didn't have X actor on this day, so we have to reshoot the scene.
Yeah, most likely, from some reports saying that they couldn't get some actors on certain days.
And also remember what's been said about Spider-Man. When the two films shifted release, the entire third act of Spider-Man had to be changed around and completely change how they handled it. So maybe there's some of that in Doctor Strange where the third act was leading into Spider-Man. Then they're like, oh, God, we got to, oh, no. And that kind of lines up with the events of what's going on because Spider-Man, they said part of the major reshoots that they went back to was completely redoing the ending because it's like, well, it doesn't make sense anymore, so redo that. So it would kind of make sense.
But then they have that that narrative going around that Tom Holland got the ending changed.
Yeah.
So is that just them leaning into that?
Maybe.
'Cause I don't believe a word Tom Holland says anymore. Like,
Oh, same.
He's a mouthpiece. That's and they know full well what they're doing with that boy.
Tom was gonna leak the ending, so they had to change it.
I mean, Tom, like 3 weeks ago, was still like, I don't know what's going on in the film. Literally 2 days after, oh my god, I've seen the thing. It's amazing. You guys are gonna be blown away. It's a guy. Come on.
It's not Endgame where you were in it for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
No. That one we can understand. You don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This one, no, you're in the entire damn movie. You should know.
Yeah. It's certainly gonna be interesting to see what happens next and how they handle this. But hey, you're looking at the whole Doctor Strange thing. Do you still think? Because we heard rumors that we're getting our first teaser trailer with Spider-Man. You would kind of.
Oh, it's gotta be right.
Like, there's nothing else Marvel before it, so you would have to drop it.
Yeah.
Like, it's.
They're in a good spot with this movie. Like, if it's the reshoots because of plot changes or actor availability, they can show the old stuff in the trailer. And it's like, well, you know nothing about this movie. You're hyped for that movie, but you're not hyped for this.
And let's face it, it's Marvel Studios. They're literally going to show us the first third of the film and show us 3 scenes that go back to back, but make it look like it's the entire film. Because they've done that literally every trailer of their film. I don't know how they do it, but it's like, you think you know everything. Then you see the final film, you're like, boy, they showed us nothing, huh? Okay. Impressive.
Like the whole Shang-Chi, they didn't even show you like one bit of the final act. No.
They didn't show you the
They
final
might have
act.
showed you one thing.
Yeah, they showed you barely any of the second act. It was all like first act stuff, and specifically that train sequence or the trolley sequence. It was like, oh, wow, that was good marketing on their part. So
like the big stinger was just the Abomination bit. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's good.
Amazing, just amazing.